Recorded Books and One Click Digital present The Unreal and the Real, selected stories of Ursula K. Le Guin, Volume 2, Outer Space, Inner Lands, narrated by Tandy, Cronyn, and directed by Drew Sussman.
Introduction. The obligatory bit about science fiction, fantasy, and genre. There are dozens of definitions of what science fiction is. Few are useful and none is definitive. Variations on the term, such as speculative fiction, complicate the discussion more than they clarify it. Nobody, for good reason, has ever been able to say exactly where fantasy begins and ends. It's immensely larger than the current commercial category of books labeled fantasy. It cannot be limited to the impossible or magic or the supernatural. The origins of fantastic literature are lost to sight because it is worldwide, and if myth and legend are included in it, it long predates history and literacy. It's permanent. It thrives because it's infinitely adaptable. Magic realism was a brilliant modern use of fantasy to record a reality not accessible to the techniques of realism. Science fiction can be seen as a brilliant modern development of fantasy to use the imagination within the parameters of the rationally possible, or at least the plausible. Genre, a concept which could have served as a useful distinction of various kinds of fiction, has been degraded into a disguise for mere value judgment. The various genres are now mainly commercial product labels to make life easy for lazy readers, lazy critics, and the sales departments of publishers. It's not my job as a writer to make life easy for anybody, including myself. 3 stories from my 1996 story collection, Unlocking the Air, are in the first volume of this collection. On my website, you can find a table of contents for that book. You want genre? I'll give you genre. I described each story, not in such crude, vague terms as realism or fantasy, but accurately. Miniaturized realism, geriatric realism, Californian realism, Oregonian realism, and uncompromising realism, surrealism, mythological fantasy, temporal fantasy, vegetable fantasy, visionary fantasy, revisionary fantasy, real fantasy. You won't find any of the various subgenres of science fiction, hard, soft, crunchy, peanut-free, social, slipstream, etc., however, because Unlocking the Air doesn't include any science fiction at all. The stories in the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?